Hello. I was just making sure you're paying attention there. Welcome back to Crafters TV. My name's Joe. Oh my word. We are in our Week of Wonders event, and it means that we've been bringing you at least one new launch every single day. Today's the last day, but it is no different. And there's double points across absolutely everything that you see on air here on Crafters TV and across the entire website. And this is a very special collection. You saw it this morning in Wake Up Call. You absolutely loved it then. We are, of course, talking about the Positive Thoughts collection. So many beautiful items in here, really sort of nice uplifting collection, beautiful colour tones as well. It's been so busy, and I know that we're going to have a really busy launch, and it's going to be jam-packed filled with inspiration, and that is because the lovely Debbie Robinson herself has joined me again. How are you, Debbie?
I'm fine, thank you. Really excited about this one. I'm just going to put it straight out there. Absolutely love the whole concept behind the back of this collection, which is all about the uplifting, those positive thoughts, those positive vibes that you want to send to someone, whether you want to give someone or send someone a hug in a card. This is going to be that collection for you, because it truly is beautiful, and it's full of those fantastic uplifting messages, and something sometimes that I think for me really does sum up what you want to say to someone. You are one in a million, as we did this morning, Joe. Absolutely love this collection. Whether it be just something that you want to say very simply, so much love is needed. What about live every day with intention? I absolutely love these. What about I'm here for you? Aww. What a great card to send to somebody with that sentiment behind that. Again, you are amazing. I tell you what is amazing, the colour tones, the colour palette behind the back of this, all those fabulous teals and that blush pink and those gorgeous warm tones, beautiful foiling throughout, everything matching. It's almost like a little mini Sarah signature collection, but it's absolutely exquisite. The most beautiful 3D embossing folder in here, and again, take a look. Don't be afraid to be great. What a fabulous thing to say to someone, just to send to someone, to give them that lovely uplift and that positive. When you're feeling down in the dumps, look at that, I'm here for you. That something is just that lovely little touch to send to somebody when they aren't feeling the best. When you just want to give, someone that you may or may not have connected with for a while, just sending something, this positivity, that lovely thought, that sentiment behind this collection is truly beautiful. And for me, which is why it is one of the absolute favourites that we brought out in a long time. Just want to show you this gorgeous creation. I haven't got to the bottom who've done this, so I'm hoping our social media superstar will be able to find out for me, because let me just tell you, if you wanted to send anything like a gift to someone, this would be absolutely beautiful, to be able to create something so absolutely fabulous. And you could write lots of positive messages in there for someone. Joe, it's absolutely gorgeous. You can see the colourways all the way through. This gorgeous collection is just absolutely sensational. And I know from the messages that I've had, I launched this yesterday down at Create and Craft. Oh my God, the messages that I had from this particular collection were just off the chart. I know you're loving it just as much as we do here at Crafters Companion, Crafters TV. But
absolutely.
Joe, I can't wait to get started.
Yes, indeed. And people can't wait to get ordering, Debbie. Already loads of people jump to the website. I think it's one of those collections, it's very easy to give, isn't it, this collection? I think you automatically think of, 5 or 6 people that would love to receive cards and projects made with this particular collection. I need to let you know that already from the preview during Wake Up Call, 10% of the entire collection has gone, and it is busy again already across on the website. I'm going to run you through everything you're getting included in here. So what we've got is this beautiful paper pad. Firstly, I love how grown up the colour tones are. Gorgeous spot foiling all the way through here, making it feel really luxurious and expensive. Floral tones all the way through, but very classic floral, so it's something that's timeless that you're going to be able to have in your crafty stash for many years. The other great thing about it as well, we spoke about it in the Wake Up Call, that it is not occasion specific. You could give this for a birthday, it could be for a thinking of you card, it could also be for invitations. There's so many different ways you can use it. You're going to get the 12x12 pad. Now this is something we've not seen before, the 6x4 topper pad. Now this is incredible because these are pretty much cards done and ready to go, because what you have in here is you have your card front, and then you've also got a sentiment. So always believe in the impossible, this one here says. Beautiful florals, stay strong, this one says here. You are turn that around, sorry. You are one of a kind. Also then we've got lots of really lovely uplifting positive sentiments all the way through. So you're going to get 24 of those. So if you just want to make a really quick card last minute, that's 24 cards on your card blanks good to go, which is brilliant. Next up, I'm going to share with you the 8x8 topper pad. Now this is amazing because what you've got in here are lots of different floral toppers. You've also got sentiment banners in here. These are all die cut and will just pop out really easily for you. So you've got absolutely hundreds of them within here. Great when you need a little embellishment, wonderful when you just need that little sentiment or a floral element on any of your projects. So you're going to receive that in there as well. Then, oh my giddy aunt, the luxury card stock. This has been so busy on its own individually. Let me take you through this. So in here you're going to get 24 sheets of this, but look at the gorgeous colour tones that you've got. So you're going to get it in that fantastic matte mirror. You're also going to get it in the mirror and then also in your pearlescent there as well, in the beautiful turquoise, that gorgeous dusty pink, that wonderful rich red, and that glorious green there. Fantastic. Very, very busy on that on its own individually. Let's then move into the hardware. I know Debbie absolutely loves the sentiments that are within these, and easy to see why. I love things in here like you can and you will, breathe deep, live your dream. Brilliantly sized so that you could use them on the outside of your cards or on the inside of your cards as well. They could form part of a verse as well as being a sentiment on the front of your card. So you've got that one just there, and then you also have another set. So that's sending positivity, and then we also have sharing the love here as well. Relax and let go. You've also got here, cherish every moment, follow your heart. You are the best in there as well. So really gorgeous sentiments all the way through. This one here is your butterflies that you've got. You can't have too many butterflies in your stash. Two nice sizes here. Again, you can manipulate those wings and bring those up as well, which is fantastic. What we then have are your foliage swirls. Swirls of foliage, always so useful because they can make so many different things. Turn these into frames. Maybe you want to make corners out of these, flourishes. Just create a bit of detail behind a floral element. They're going to do so many different jobs for you. You've got your traditional lace here. Debbie earlier talked about snipping into this, cutting into it, and all the different ways in which it can be used, and then a gorgeous 3D embossing folder. How beautiful is that? Just with a little bit of simple inking over the front of there, you've got something absolutely glorious. Think about cutting into that, decoupaging it up as well. It's a fantastic collection. The thing I love about it, Debbie, is I think it's like unlike anything else that we've launched before. It's very unique, it's one of a kind. The price is amazing as well because you've got 30% saving on this, which is incredible for a brand new launch. This is a launch right here, right now on Crafters TV. So $59.99 or $77.35 if you wanted to go for all of it. Platinum members, you're looking at under £48 or $62, which is incredible. Now, I need to let you know already what a lot of you are choosing to do. You are very savvy shoppers out there today because most people are going for the whole collection, as you can see there, then also choosing to add in all of the consumable elements. So let me share those with you. So the 8x8 topper pad, which is this one just here, the 4x6 card toppers, the luxury cardstock, and the 12x12 as well. Now, when you spend £35 or dollars or more on individuals, you save 10%. That means if you were a platinum member, you could put all 4 items into your basket of those as extras, and it costs you $35.25 or $43.78 on top of your main collection. Loads of you choosing to do that. As I said, 10% of the stock has already gone. Debbie, people absolutely adore this. And easy to see why. It's stinking gorgeous, isn't it?
It really is, and it's one of those, like I said, it's all about that positivity. Something really, really lovely about this collection that I just know it's heartwarming. It literally is that hug in a card. It's just such a great collection, and I genuinely mean it. I say it all the time. It is. I mean, when I first saw it, I was like, oh my days. And can I tell you, I played with this when it was first in production level because I wanted to try a few different things with it. And there's some amazing things that the design team have been sharing, and the fact that you can make quick, easy cards with these because you've got that fabulous topper pad sheet in there as well. But you're not losing any of that gorgeousness, that panache, that lovely, you know, everything works so wonderful together. And it really, truly is a fabulous collection. And I can't wait to get started. Can I get started?
You can get started.
Fantastic.
Who am I to stand in your way?
I'm going to start with the traditional lace die. everything about this. There's elements in this, like this particular die that's running through that paper pad as well. That paper pad is an absolute must-have. Limited print run. I'm just going to say, I don't like doing it because I feel like I'm scaring people into it. But I just want you to know and be aware that if you love that pad, don't be the one to think about it in, if you want to get in extras, to think about it in maybe in a few weeks' time. Because I tell you, we don't have that luxury of time. We only bring it out in a one print run. And unfortunately, sometimes they just don't come back. So if you do love it and you want to be able to continue this gorgeous collection, because those colour words work beautiful with this, then absolutely get hold of it now. However, there's nothing to stop you using a lot of these elements in other things in your crafty stash as well. But it really is beautiful. I love the upliftingness about this, that lovely, positive, strong message that you're sending to someone. It's just adorable. So I'm going to start with the traditional lace. I've taken some of the gorgeous cardstock. For this one, I've chosen that deeper pink mirror, the high shine mirror card. It is a thin metal die, so it's the normal combination. And if you saw this morning's show, you will know that I've used this. I'm going to use it quite a lot in this demos, because I've got, get me, Joe, about 7 or 8 demos at back of here. Don't know if I'm going to get them all done, but we're going to give it a good shot, because honestly, it's just a gorgeous, adorable collection. Beautiful on-trend colours. It's just absolutely fabulous. I'm going to give it a little tap, just to release those little elements. In fact, she says that, and I've just realised I've got the brush down at the side of me. So let's give it a little die, rub over with the die cleaning brush, and then release that gorgeous die. Release those extra little pieces, give it a little tap, give it a little flick, pop your brush through it, put your pokey tool through it, Joe. Oh, Joe, you're at the other side now, you can't help me.
I can't.
You offered to help me earlier today. You offered to become my official poker outer.
I did.
You did, yes, offering your services earlier on, bless you. When I accused you of not doing anything. Oh dear, never think sometimes before I speak. But honestly, absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous die cuts. Get all those bits out and take a look how beautiful that is.
Really
Even
lovely.
in that high shine mirror card. That is an incredible die cut to start with.
So if we
Wrap
wanted,
it around,
Debbie, could we just take the middle section of that if we wanted to? You know,
Yeah,
that lovely,
absolutely.
they look like footlights almost on a stage,
yeah,
don't
absolutely. Snip into it. This morning, that's exactly what I did. I trimmed off this little piece, and was left with, and I'll show you the ones that I ended up left with. I left with this
I love
piece.
that.
So it's a nice little idea. You can chop into it, you can cut it in half, cut it in segments. You can do whatever you want with it. You can get as creative as you want. I was thinking about a nice belly band around a card or a project or something like that. I'm going to be using it in a scrapbooking page later. Yep, get me scrapbooking.
Look at you.
I know, I'm right into my scrapbooking at the minute. I'm really loving it. But again, just a fabulous collection. So that's one of the die cuts done. And then we've got this beautiful topper pad. I'm going to call it a topper pad. It is a die cut pad, 8x8 in size. So you've got these beautiful, literally, you're just going to pop them out, elements in there from butterflies to things like florals as well, and some gorgeous florals on here. So let's pop a few of these out, Joe. And again, you can see how easy they are to put through. You've got sentiments on here. You are amazing, live your dreams, send in positive thoughts. There's different sheets in it. So you're getting 4 of those particular design. Then you've got another set under here. You are enough, you are strong, you are loved. Love that sentiment. Challenges make you stronger. Amen to that, sister or brother, because that is true. Challenges do make you stronger. They really do. But isn't this just the most gorgeous, inspiring, brilliant collection we brought out in such a long time, especially after these last couple of years that we've all experienced worldwide. I just think these positive thoughts, these positive vibes sending to someone is absolutely fabulous. And look, saying that, stay positive, better days are on their way.
Absolutely.
I love these. They are so, so fabulous.
And the reason we did these, Debbie, wasn't it? We started putting them in the back of our 12x12, some of them, and people loved them so much, just by popular demand, that we decided to do a whole book of them, which is fabulous.
Exactly, and I think it's why it's proving to be so popular. But again, look at this. You are 1 in a million. I'm here for you. You are the best. Much love. You can do this. Challenges make you stronger, but in a different concept. And if you've noticed, the items that are in here, the butterflies, the florals, the colour tones, all work beautifully with your collection. And then lastly, you've got these beautiful ones. You are strong, live your dream. Do you know me, Joe? I live my dream every single day being here.
That's so lovely.
I genuinely mean that. I get to live my dream every single day, and I feel blessed. I really do. So this is just a gorgeous pad that's full of die cut toppers there that you can just pop out, add your embellishment to your card base. And I'm going to keep it really, truly simple for the first card. So I've got my card base like so, and it literally is white stamping card, and I've measured this at 10 inches by 7 and scored it at 5 inches, so it creates a 5 by 7. I've actually chosen some of the card. Now, I'm a little bit of a frugal person myself, so I did a little bit of the gutting out. Sorry for that word, but it's the best way to describe it, because it meant that all that gorgeous mirror card it's not gone to waste. So I've just attached some of the card stock, and again, that paper, which side do you use? Look at that foiling.
It's hard to know, isn't it?
I honestly, I didn't want to do it, but on this occasion, I just wanted these gorgeous leaves falling. So I'm going to pop that onto the back of my base. This is going to be the backdrop. And then we're going to use that gorgeous, beautiful traditional lace die across the middle. In fact, actually, I've got another little panel. Just bear with. So again, I've taken myself another little segment and cut this down to size. Now again, it depends on how much of a border you want. The actual size of this is 5 by 3 of the main element here, and then the next bit in there is the paper that I thought looked quite nice. A nice little contrast between the two. So I'm going to pop that onto the back, and again, these beautiful, honestly, they're absolutely gorgeous, these colours. They really are beautiful.
Really lovely.
Teals and your blush pink. I mean, what a combination is that, Joe?
Really gorgeous. And the thing about the contrast is, what I like about the paper pad or the luxury card, so, and the colours running through the whole collection really is, they are quite contrasting, but they all match.
Yes.
Like the pale pink against the turquoise. You might not think to maybe necessarily put that together ordinarily, but when you do, it works beautifully. And I think that is the joy of going for a whole collection, Debbie, isn't it? Whether you're an experienced crafter or whether you're a brand new crafter, you know that you've got a selection of crafting materials that are all going to complement each other perfectly. I don't think there's a combination or a way of putting something together in this collection that wouldn't work either by design or by colours.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think Leanne and the team have really nailed this colour palette. It's just absolutely fabulous. It really is a beautiful combination of colours that just work, as our Debs would say. They just work, because that's exactly what they do. And again, straight away, look how stunning that looks with that backdrop of the two papers, matching in with the mats that I've created there, using that strip across the middle, and then it's just ready to pop on there my sentiment, Joe. So I've got myself my little florals already. I've popped some foam pads behind the back of these. Of course, you could be decoupaging some of these if you wanted to by simply cutting out elements. Take your fussy cut scissors or your little snippers, fussy cut some of those out, layer up and do a little bit of decoupage if you want to use the toppers like that. But I'm just bringing in some of my elements, and I'm not going to use anything else because I'm going to be using plenty of this gorgeous collection. But I've got myself a little sentiment from that stamp set. And this one, I mean, I love. Do more of what makes you happy.
Amen to that.
Yeah, absolutely. Chocolate bars being my case this week.
Eurovision.
Eurovision, yeah, I love that one, Joe. That's fab, absolutely fab. But again, you can see straight away the kind of things that you can be doing and creating a little bit of a focal part. So I think that's where we're going to go with this one. We're going to keep it nice and simple. And again, I'm just going to take off the backs. Thank you to Joe with his wonderful tip.
I really love the peach tones running through that topper pad as well, Debbie.
It's beautiful. It's the blush pinks. It's the beautiful contrast of colours, and it has got that peachy tone to it, Joe. It's absolutely beautiful. But again, just looks incredible when you put them all together, and how gorgeous these all look. And you can keep these. I mean, this is a really simple card to put together. The reason I started with this one, Joe, is to show you it might be simple, but it's going to look absolutely stunning because of this collection. So do you know when you want to make quick cards, something a little bit, you know, you want to make something quick.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be spending a lot of time, you know, building up a card or things like that, then this is going to be the one that you will reach out for. And again, especially if you're just simply saying what you want to say to somebody, just to give them that uplifting feel, if they're down in the dumps, if you just want to send a card for someone just because, then absolutely you can. But again, it's that lovely sentiment of do what makes Do more of what makes you happy. Again, let's add a few of these little toppers. Crafting made easy, but look absolutely stunning when it's all put together. I think I'll have them floating up top of there.
Nice.
But again, straight away, you've got a very quick, easy, simple card, but looks incredibly beautiful how it all works together. It is literally the creme de la creme of some collections that we've had out quite recently, and we've had some amazing ones. This is no exception to the rule because it's absolutely stunning.
Absolutely glorious. It really, really is. And from the papers, I love the fact that you've got a few maybe new concepts in here as well when it comes to elements in our collections. Let's take you through them first. That beautiful 12 by 12 paper pad that you're going to receive. Really lovely florals. What I love about the florals though is that they are timeless. We spoke about it earlier. You could have this in your stash for years and come back to it and it still be relevant and it still be really craftable, which is fantastic. Beautiful tones as well, the lovely dusty pinks. You've got those wonderful deep greens in here. I just think it's going to be something that you're absolutely going to adore crafting with. So you've got your 12 by 12. We also then have this, the 4x6, it would say card front pad is what we're calling it, and essentially that's exactly what it is. I mean, it's on a simple left fold card, mat and layer one of these up, and that is your card ready to go. Maybe take a few toppers from the topper pad, which I'll show you in a moment, and you are good to go with that. 24 of those in there, so that's 24 cards good to go in no time at all, which is excellent. Then we move into your topper pad, 16 sheets in here, but loads and loads, hundreds of elements within here, from florals to banners. You've got things like your ladybirds, butterflies in here, that's what happened there, little banners as well, lots and lots of usable elements within there for you to pop onto your projects. And also live your dream, you are amazing, all of that really lovely positive uplifting messaging coming through every single element of this collection. Then we move into, of course, your luxury cardstock. This is fantastic because you've got the teals here, those beautiful tealy blues. You get them in the matte mirror, the mirror, and also the pearlescent. Then you get the same in those gorgeous sort of dusty peachy pinks, that wonderful rich sort of damson, almost like a wine red in there, and then that lovely green, but a kind of racing green, very grown up, very classy, this whole collection. Let's move into the hardware, as we call it, because you've got two beautiful stamp sets. Because it's sort of such a positive uplifting collection, we really wanted to give you as many different options to convey that sort of emotion as you wish. So in here you've got things like sending positive thoughts, be brilliant, you mean the world to me, you are enough, you are strong, you are loved. I'm here for you. What a lovely sentiment that is to be able to send to someone. Don't be afraid to be great. Absolutely. And then of course we've got another set of these for you in here. Cherish every moment. You deserve all the love in the world. Friends like you are far... I'm going to have to turn that around. Sorry. Friends like you are far too few. That's another gorgeous sentiment. Yeah. Really could make some beautiful home decor items with this, I'm thinking as well. You know, just little giftables that you want to give to someone to cheer them up. You've got some butterflies in here, always going to be craftable and useful. Some flourishes, which always work so well. You've then got that gorgeous traditional lace banner die within there too. Again, Debbie told us about all the different ways we can use that, and a really awesome floral 3D embossing folder. Lots you're going to be able to do with that one there. Now, lots of you going for the main collection, $59.99, $77.35. I've actually got big news. We've jumped from 10% to a quarter of the stock gone already in this show. You guys are absolutely loving this. The website is in meltdown at the moment. What most of you are choosing to do, though, I can see why. When it's a collection like this where the papers make up quite a large proportion of the collection, I think it's always wise to go for extra consumable elements. It's always wise to get them, but when they do make up such a big proportion, I think it is always then even more so. What a lot of you are choosing to do is add into your basket the 12 by 12, the 8 by 8 toppers, the 4 by 6 card fronts, and also that luxury cardstock. So those four items, a lot of you choosing to double up on those. Now, if you choose to do that, when you spend over £35 or dollars, you receive 10% off on the individual full price individual items. Platinum members could add another set of those into their basket, $35.25 or $43.78. Definitely worth doing that. Some of you adding multiples of that into your basket. A lot of you are over on the website with very full baskets. I'm going to urge you to check out early on this one. one, then sit back, relax and enjoy the demonstration. So why don't you do that? And whilst you do, let's share with you all the details. Or actually, do you know what? Let's show you some of the fun things we get up to here at Crafters TV.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours. I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing. Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
So busy across on the website. Lots of you do you know what? We got so caught up in the excitement of this new launch, Debbie. Didn't even do any hellos. How rude of me. Didn't even say hello and welcome. Vicky is tuning in this afternoon back in. She's on the cross trainer. I didn't see this new launch.
Wow.
Oh, amazing. Olga is in from Brooklyn. Denise is in Trinidad. Oh, Denise, I bet it's nice and warm in Trinidad, isn't it?
I bet it's gorgeous.
We could pop across, couldn't we? Do a little show from over there, Debbie. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I've always wanted to go to Trinidad.
I'd be up for that. Little pina colada on the beach, doing a bit of crafting.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Definitely.
Nee says, good morning from New Jersey. It's soon Thanksgiving Day. Thankful for our CTV team and the CCV presenters and experts. The ride this year is so much fun because my fellow crafters are on board. So thank you, Crafters Companion. Thank you, Nee. Mary's positively excited for this. Victoria has ordered the full collection as well. Becky saying hi from Florida, looking forward to this launch. Deborah's loving my sweater. Thank you, Deborah. This is gin, this is tonic, or is it the other way around? I'm not sure. Yeah, gin and tonic. I think that's the way around they go. Shadai says, good morning, Prince Joe and Fab Debbie. Late for the show, but it's my birthday and the phone's not stopped ringing.
Happy birthday, Shadaya.
Happy birthday, Shadaya.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, let us know what you're up to for the rest of your day. We'd love to know what you're doing to celebrate. Nee says they wasn't going to buy this collection. They just thought they didn't really need it, Debbie. Then they saw it, all changed, and they absolutely won't regret getting their hands on it. You really, really won't. Cara saying this would be great to use for sympathy cards as well. I think that's a really good point, Debbie, there. Yes, you could use it for a sympathy card. I think you could use it for a birthday card, a wedding card. It could be an invitation. It's something you're going to be able to sort of use for anything, I think, don't you?
Well, all you need to do is change your sentiments up.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, the collection itself, beautiful, paper pad, gorgeous, mixed luxury, mixed card pack, gorgeous, the extra element, because I'm calling the dies the embellishments to this, because the main sentiments for me are those stamps and the paper pad and things like that. But you could change them up because those kind of things will work with that colour theme beautifully, just change sentiments up. So yeah, absolutely. Think of the versatility of this collection and how you can take it further, make it go further and use it in different ways. So yes, the whole idea behind it, of course, are those fabulous stamps, that positivity in those stamps and that lovely paper topper pad here, which is literally an instant card in a second. You rip it out, stick it onto something, matte and layer it, done and dusted.
Rip it out, stick it on, boom, done.
Stick it down, absolutely. But yeah, honestly, Joe, it's just, everything about it is just fantastic. I would love to know which of our team members came up with this gorgeous concept, because it is by far one of the most inspirational, positive, beautiful collections that we've done in a long time that has real meaning behind it as well. And that's not to diss any of our other collections, can I just say? It's not to diss any of the other collections, because I love what we bring here to Crafters Companion, to Crafters TV. But this one's just got something that little bit extra special. So yes, you could make it whatever you want to suit occasion. Absolutely,
you could. Very, very busy. What would you like to share with us next, then, Debbie?
So I'm going to do another quick easy cardi for me. I've got loads planned. I've got like, oh, look at this. Second demo, half an hour in. Get me. Woo!
Check you out.
Check me out. Absolutely, check me out. By the way, Joe, check me out. Nearly at that 3 stone. Nearly at that 3 stone. I will be getting there.
I'm always checking you out, Debbie. Don't you worry about that. Right in for a split second.
But let's talk about this fabulous topper pad. I'm calling it the card front pad, because that's what it says on the book.
Yeah.
Card front, yes. And these are 6x4. Now, these really are absolutely positive. You've got breathe deep. When we say that this is a topper, you pop on a card front, it's done. You've even got the matte and layer frame on it. You don't have to add any matte and layers to it if you don't want to. What you could do is do things like your clear overlay pen and just perhaps touch them up a little bit. How gorgeous would that look with a little bit of clear overlay sparkle? What about the flick markers highlighting areas on there? Just saying. So again, you've got much love in this one, and again, there's a few sheets in here for you to be able to create quite a lot of cards. In fact, in total, there's 24 pieces to this one. And it's also a 200 GSM, which is a nice virgin in between your paper to your card. It's that middle medium. Dream big for that one. And again, do you know what I would be doing? Glossy highlights, maybe, on the pearls.
Yeah, great idea.
Give them a little bit of a little bit of an extra oomph. Be patient. Good times are on their way.
Oh, I like that one. It's Friday, Debbie. They definitely are for most of us.
Live every day with intention. Another lovely sentiment there. And I'm just going to flick through them all so that you can see them. Positive vibes. What a lovely sentiment behind that one. Have faith. Can you see though that how that paper pad, that 12x12 paper pad is going to work beautifully, because if you've noticed, it matches. Everything's been designed with this. The team up here are just off the chart fantastic. They come up with some amazing things. You're amazing. That's to you guys in the office. Although I won't be saying that when they're leaving at 4 o'clock. But you're one of a kind. Yes, you are, Joe. You are one of a kind.
Thankfully, can you imagine if there was another one of me? Gosh, you'd all be exhausted.
You've got stay strong. What a lovely sentiment. And then for those of you that don't want to send anything, when you want to change it up a little bit, you've got ones that don't have them on as well. So again, absolutely fabulous. And all you're going to do is choose which one it is that you want to use. So in my case, it's positive vibes. I've already added a couple of little sparkly gems on there. You know me and my gems, gotta love a gem. But again, you could be taking things like your clear overlay, and like I said, Joe, just touch up that beautiful, because this is the beautiful thing about our papers. They're uncoated. It means you can add things like this, and it just gives it a little bit of extra zhuzh.
Could we, if we wanted to, stamp one of the smaller sentiments directly onto one of these card front pads, Debbie?
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely, Joe. That's exactly what you can do. I just want to add a little touch of sparkle to me rosebuds and me petals.
You add a little
there.
touch of sparkle everywhere you go, Debbie.
Oh, bless you. Yeah, it is. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? But again, I'm just highlighting those little areas. But of course, it is uncoated. You can stamp directly onto it, and then you get that touch of that little. Oh, there you go.
Look at that. Look at your shiny rose.
So if you haven't got them, we do sell these in a pack of 3. Just head over to the website and search for clear overlay sparkle pen, and that's what's going to come up for you. But it just gives you that little touch of sparkle, and it's not spoilt anything, it's not gone through, it's not ruined it. You just need to let that dry, and it looks absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to bring in, I did say it was going to be another quick card, Joe, and it is going to be another quick card. So I've got myself a card blank, 6x6. It actually started live. Oh, did you see the new super smooth card stock that were brought out, 6x12? Talk about a dream for 6x6 cards. Get hold of that. There's 25 sheets in super smooth card, perfect for all your card blanks. You're not having to cut anything down, and you're getting a true 6x6 size. You simply score it at the 12-inch mark at 6 inches, and then score again at the 3, and you've got yourself a perfect little fold-back card, if you want to make a fold-back card. However, I love the idea of twisting it around and taking it into a reversed easel. And again, super simple, super easy, super quick, but it's going to look absolutely fabulous, Joe, because of all these extra elements. That beautiful, now this is the blush pink, this one, so that's the lightest of the pinks. Look at the high shine mirror to that, it's absolutely beautiful. And again, the papers, what paper are you going to choose to literally choose this one? I'm going to again go with this, but again, I'm just going to give it a little touch up. I think what I'll do first is I'll layer these down, because that's going to be on my base, Joe. So again, when you're talking about mats and layers, both myself and the gorgeous Craig, we are a 1/4 of an inch increment when we take ours down. Again, it's entirely up to you, but it just gives a nice perfect frame, pleasing on the eye, shall we say. But again, I've just taken that down a 1/4 of an increment, so that was 6x6, so that's 5 3/4 inch square. And then the 5.5 would be the next layer down for your paper, if you are taking it into those 1/4 of an inch increments to get that lovely matte and layer feel. So again, I'm just going to pop that onto the top. Then once that's layered down, I'm going to take my clear overlay pen again, and I'm just going to touch up little areas with my sparkle pen. And again, it just gives a nice little finish to your paper. Gives it a nice little sparkle, little bit of hint of sparkle. Nothing in your face, but just looks absolutely beautiful when you get it on there.
We've decided, haven't we, Debbie, next weekend, first part of the outfit's done. My glittery beard, that's what we've decided, haven't we? Glittery tash. We're going to glitter up my tash next week. Maybe I'll do it for the last show before I drive home.
Well, I was just saying, because you've got to do it, haven't you?
Yes.
Like in between your shows. So I definitely think you've got to do
it. All right,
that,
glittery tash then for the last show of the day, next Saturday.
I'm just ashamed I'm not here, because I would love to have seen that.
The other thing as well, if you do want to sponsor us, there's loads of us doing it now. There's 7 of us growing our tashes here for November now. Adam's in on the action now as well. He's got a fabulous handlebar going on, very 70s.
To go with his motorbike.
And also, he's got a motorbike and he wears leathers when he goes home. So I mean, he's got the whole 70s vibe going on.
He's got his leathers on today.
If you want
notice he's still got his leather trousers on.
Has he?
Oh, he has, bit of leather going off there. So I didn't realise he joined the. Does he not normally have a tash?
I'm not sure it's full on tash mode. He is in there, but he's not talking to us. So he could answer these questions for us.
Oh, has he stopped talking to us? Oh, well, I thought he'd gone very quiet. I thought he'd nipped out.
I think he'd fallen asleep.
No, I thought those leather trousers got a little bit hot and he had to go and get some fresh air. That's what I thought, with his leather trousers there. But yes.
Oh, he's taking his trousers off now, apparently.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Taking them off.
What, with producer Georgina in the room? Are you sure about that, Joe?
I think he's put another set of trousers on. He's taking the leather ones off.
Oh, has he switched? Oh, I just noticed the leather earlier. Don't ask me why, but I just noticed them, as you do.
What I was going to say was, if you do want to sponsor, we've raised about £3,800 now already, Debbie, for Crohn's and Colitis UK, which is an amazing amount of money. Thank you so much to all of you that have donated. You've been so incredibly generous. If you did want to still sponsor us, there is time. Details are on my social media, Ben's social media. But you can just essentially go to justgiving/fundraising/CraftersTV, and you'll find all the details there.
Do you know, it's been a marvellous, and it's been lovely reading some of the comments on there as well. There's been some very generous donations. Doesn't matter whether you can give a little or a lot. I always say you can, donate what you can afford is what I always say. It's just going to a fantastic cause, and there's been some amazing donations so far.
Really has.
And I know that, like I said, we've said this before, but Craig is absolutely overwhelmed, blown away by the generosity. We know that there's no cure for what Craig lives with, but it's the research bit and it's the support, and and that, you know, I think it's absolutely fabulous.
Yes, it is.
So I praise all of you for doing it, because I think if I could grow a tash, I would join you as well.
Well, you could try.
I could try, but I'm not very
My mum grows a fabulous. My mum's tash comes through fabulously if she doesn't bleach it. Honestly, it looks just like mine actually.
Does your mum watch this show?
No, she doesn't.
You see, you could come close, but you'll not see no hairs on mine. I'm a little bit bare there, but
Adriana has just taken care of their tash. They let us know in the wake up call this morning.
Oh God, you do crack me up, Joe. Your poor mum. Your poor mum. I mean, what would she be thinking if she was listening? Right, so I've got all my layers on there, Joe. Can you see? This is going to create my lovely reversed easel. If you wanted to do the fold back option, of course you can do, but for me it's a little bit too big. So I'm going to have it as the reversed easel. I'm going to attach that onto the front, like so. So I'm going to pop some... I think I'm going to use some red liner tape for this one. Let's position the red liner tape into position. Again, everything that we're using today will be on the website. You'll find that ready available. Of course, you can shop and watch at that same time as well, Joe. I still find that mind-blowing.
Oh, yeah.
You head over to the website.
You can do that over the website, yeah.
Yeah,
Craftscompanion.co.uk.com.eu.
Oh, it's just amazing.
A lot of people loving this collection. So many awesome comments coming in about it. Mary's loving the foil cardstock.
Yeah.
Christine is watching whilst prepping for a craft fair on Sunday. Ooh, what are you going to be selling, Christine? Let me know. We absolutely love this colour palette, says Mr. Simmons. And Debbie, you are working miracles, bringing in that beautiful mirror card. Mary, absolutely love that last card you did, as did Shadiah. Pat says, I love this collection. And having previously liked some other paper crafting collections, she says she really loves this. Betty says, I caved and ordered plus the extra papers. Deborah says, good afternoon. Joe, I was one of those savvy shoppers. I got the whole collection, plus all the extra consumables. I'm loving the positive sentiments as well. And Mary said, I really, really love this bundle.
It's gorgeous,
lots of you loving it. Lots of you going for it.
Absolutely gorgeous. I'm just choosing my colourway for my little butterflies, because I'm going to bring the butterfly. Well, you know me, I can't resist. I'm going to bring in some butterflies, but I'm thinking, what would look nice? Oh, I think the blush pink. I think that's where I'm going to go. So let's bring in that blush pink. It's one of those. This sounds really crazy when I say this, but it's one of those card packs that I don't want to cut into, that I don't want to use.
You need one to stroke.
I just want to stroke. I do, genuinely. I don't want to use it, Joe. I don't want to use it. But use it I must. But again, it's the beautifulness of this and again, these dies, they're going to fit through your smaller machines as well. So again, I'm just going to pop my dies onto there. I'm going to hold it down with a little bit of low tack tape. I'm going to bring in my platform my gorgeous little plastic folder to run through my mini, because these are the perfect size to go through there, and it's just to add that little extra bit of embellishment, because the card itself, with that card, you know, the card front panel, so to speak, positive vibes straight away. I have actually got positive vibes, and used from the sentiments, you are stronger than you think, and stamped that with one of our quick dry ink pads, which is the beautiful Bordeaux, which has got a really nice tone to it and matches really quite nicely.
Got some quick dries on the show. I'll share those with you in after this demonstration.
Fabulous. So again, I'm just going to lift off my little butterflies. They've got that lovely element in, like I said earlier, if you were watching the earlier show, where they've got the skeleton feature as well as the lift out feature. So it means that the body part of it lifts out, but the outside bit stays in, and it means that you can actually attach it and have the lovely flutter by kind of effect with this. Just really, really lovely. So I'm just going to lift that off for a second. Take your time when you're doing this little bit. These are delicate. And again, just look absolutely incredible, but just make sure when you're taking it out and lifting it off that you don't rip it at all. And it's just a case of then poking out all your little pieces. Where's my little brush gone? See if I can get them out with my brush again. Seemed to work fine last time, but we'll give it a go. And I've got my little one as well. I was saying yesterday that this is one of those butterflies that I will have sat at the side of my desk. The same with that gorgeous, delicate lace panel, because I think you're going to be using, and the flourishes, because you're going to be able to use these in lots of other ways as well. Do you know, with your other craft projects, those go-to dies that you're going to reach out for. Who loves a good butterfly? I know I do. I love butterflies. As you probably may or not be aware, I like the real thing.
Who doesn't love butterflies? Most people do, don't they?
Michelle.
Michelle doesn't love
She
butterflies.
doesn't like butterflies.
In crafting or in actual real world?
She really doesn't like them. She really doesn't like them. The real thing, she doesn't like them. She likes these versions.
Right, okay.
Because they can't fly at her. Because she accuses the butterflies of dive bombing her all the time.
Oh, really?
I mean, come on, Michelle. They're not going to be. They're just flying around. They're just beautiful creatures. I know not to all to invite to Butterfly World with me when I.
Oh,
when I'm
absolutely.
gonna go.
Where is Butterfly World?
So there's a butterfly house, shall I say, in Sheffield, not far
Is
from
there?
where Jan lives, and it's a gorgeous place. And I love taking kids there. Do I love taking kids there? Not my big kids, because my big kids don't like butterflies either. They're on
Right.
Michelle's wagon with that one. But yes, my little ones, my little grandchildren, because they're not going to have no fear of any butterflies, let me tell you.
Absolutely not.
Now, again, I'm going to pop on here now. I'm going to put my little stopper, because that's why I've got my little You Are Stronger. I've actually just lifted it off with a bit of foam pads behind the back. And I'm going to just attach that on now with my tape pen. So again, I love a good butterfly, I really do, but this is just a gorgeous collection, and it's got that positivity behind it again. I just think is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to centralise that into the middle. It acts as the stopper for my easel, so it's not going to flop down anywhere. And then we can add in, and I'm just going to, these little bits, they drive me mad. Drive me mad, Joe. Let me get rid of them.
You need a poker out, that's what you need.
Yeah, I know, I need me official poker out.
See if we'll see if it was the old days we stood next to you. I could have been doing that for you.
Yeah,
whilst you're doing the rest of it.
exactly. You know, it's nice sometimes now and again to have a little bit of I've dropped it. Oh, look, I've dropped a little thing off that way. Hang on a minute. Let me get a little bit of tape just onto there and lift on. Where's my little picky uppy pencil? Just bear with me, Joe.
No worries at all. Cindy says the paper roll is a little bit strange on your desk. Oh, yeah.
What?
Like you've got. It looks like you've got. No, what you can't see, I'm coming over to show you.
Oh, what
so
have I
just
got?
stay there.
Yes, I'm looking.
It looks like you've got a toilet roll just there on the desk. But it's not. It's kitchen towel. Because it's there, it looks like you've got a bog roll on the desk. I'll put that there. There we go. Love that.
Thank you for pointing that out. Who pointed that bit out there?
It was
a little bit hot there.
who was it? I can't see it now. One of you eagle-eyed viewers pointed it out. That's funny.
Oh dear, I love it. Just love it. Right, I'm adding myself a little bow there. I promise you.
Cindy pointed that out.
I promise you, I do not have toilet paper at the back of here. I know I use many a thing, but toilet paper is not one of them. Oh God, that's so funny. And I'm just going to pop my butterfly on.
She's gone.
Oh dear. Sometimes you don't think about where things are placed.
Our
do you?
viewers, our crafty family miss nothing, do they?
They don't miss a trick.
Absolutely nothing.
They don't
Eagle-eyed.
miss a trick. It's gone very hot today. I'm going to stick the fan on. But there we go. Another quick card. A lovely reversed easel, like so. And again, that strong message of the positive vibes. You are stronger than you think, Joe. You are most definitely stronger than you think. But again, look how gorgeous, quick and easy that was to put together with those added extra embellishments.
Beautiful, beautiful card. Another beautiful project. And again, another thing I think so many of you are going to be able to do. Right, I've got some other bits that I want to share with you before I take you back through that main collection. So we're going to start with the water reactive ink pads is what we're going to start with first. So let me take you through this. A 10-piece collection for you. In here you've got plum jam, then you've got fuchsia, smoked emerald, the green topaz, frosty jade, midnight, pine tree, grasshopper, the parakeet, and then finally the oasis as well. These have been hand selected to complement that main collection. Then the quick dries for you. Excellent for stamping out your sentiments, these. In here you're going to get fuchsia, plum jam, parakeet, grasshopper, pine tree, the green topaz, and you'll also get the smoked emerald in there as well, which is fantastic. And then we also have a great multi-buy for you on the luxury card stock. Now these are fantastic because what you get is you get 3 different textures of cards. So you're going to get glitter, mirror, and matte mirror in every single one of those, which is fantastic. You've got the ice blue, which has got the very silvery blue in the glitter, and then the 2 blues for you. And then you'll also get the purple, which has the same colour in the 3 finishes, and also the green, which has the same colour in the 3 finishes. $19.98 or $31.90 if you want to get those. That's a buy 2 get 1 free, which is excellent. Let me run you back through the main collection. Very, very busy on this at the moment. Let's start with this actually. Let's start with a card front pad that you've got in here, because I think this is something brand new for us, something we haven't done before. And what's great is you've got all of those lovely sentiments. It's kind of like, it's like a pictorial version of all the other elements of the collection. So you've got that wonderful die cut element that we've got there. We've done that as imagery. You've got the florals in there. You've got beautiful borders around these as well. And these are 24 pre-done cards. Bit of matting and layering, a card blank, and that is something that is good and ready to go. You're also going to receive in here as well, for the first time, we've done these before as several pages in the back of a 12x12 with your toppers, and in our 6x6. So you guys love them so much that we decided to give them to you as a whole pad now, and that is exactly what you've got here. Again, the same beautifully uplifting sentiments that you've got in the main collection, they are running all the way through here. What does that one say? Stay positive, better days are coming. Really love that. You are enough, you are strong, you are loved. This one here says challenges make you stronger. But there's just a really beautiful, it's a real beautiful tone that's been struck with this particular collection. You will get the 12x12 of course as well. And in there, again, really lovely big pages. If you love scrapbooking, you're going to absolutely adore using this for that. Again, cut into this. There's elements if you want to fussy cut these. I think if you were chopping these down into smaller papers, I love what we've been able to do recently with the depth and dimension on the pad too. So you've got multi-layers here. So you've got like a map in the background. Then you've got this panel detailing around here, then the florals over the top. And then the reverse of that is the base layer of the paper pad. So if you know you've already got something that's going to match with that beautifully, and gorgeous spot foiling again all the way through there. You have of course got your luxury card stock in here as well, which is beautiful. 24 sheets, 4 different colours in here in 3 different finishes. So you've got your matte mirror there, which is beautiful. You've then got your mirror card there, and then your pearlescent card as well. And again, you've got that in the turquoise. You've also got it in the dusty pink. The pearlescent is double-sided as well, I should say. So that's actually double-sided, that element. That beautiful deep wine red and that lovely green there for you as well. And then we will move into the dies and stamp elements that you've got in here. Again, we've talked lots about them, all of those beautiful sentiments that are within here. We had to do 2 sets of these because there are so many awesome ones included. You've got sending positivity and sharing the love. You then also have the beautiful butterflies. The flourishes are coming in here for you with the foliage swirls, that traditional lace in that beautiful border die, and of course that embossing folder as well. What most of you are still doing is you are still ordering the main collection, getting that 30% saving, which if you're new to us, a 30% saving on a new collection, don't, for the first show you've seen, don't think that every time we launch a new collection we're going to do a 30% saving for you. No, this is a very special treat as part of our Week of Wonders event. So a lot of you are choosing to lock in that saving and buy the whole collection, but then coming back as well and adding all the consumable elements. And I said earlier, when the consumable elements make up a substantial amount of a collection, it's always lovely to have extras of them, so you know you're really going to get the most out of the collection. So that is the card front pad, the topper pad, the luxury cardstock, and also the 12x12. Now, if you're a platinum member, the main collection $47.99 or $61.88, because when you add £35 or dollars worth of extras in your car, or £35 or dollars worth of individuals, you get an extra 10% saving. Now, for platinum members, if you wanted to go for the main collection, then add all 4 of these in, $83.24 or $105.36 would be your price today. It's an amazing deal, no matter what you're going for. I do need to let you know though, 40% of the stock has gone. That does not include everyone that is on the website with this in their basket at the moment as well. Loads and loads and loads of you sat waiting for an opportunity to check out. I'm going to give you that opportunity to do so right now. Whilst you do that, here's all the details of US delivery. Take a look.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Extremely busy for this fantastic new collection. We really knew you were going to love this one because it's just so beautiful. It's just so lovely and so positive, which is why I think everyone is going for it today. Right, Debbie, what would you like to share with us next?
So I'm going to do the embossing folder, gorgeous embossing folder, which is 3D. So not any old embossing folder, a 3D embossing folder, that extra sculpture. And I was going to do it on one of the cardstocks, but I thought, you know what, you could change your colour scheme up with this. So I'm going to bring in some black cardstock. I've got my gilding waxes at the ready, but I'm going to show you a couple of different things that you can do with it afterwards as well. But it is an absolutely beautiful embossing folder. It is 5x7 in size, and you have that gorgeous embossed detail on one side and the recess, the bit that dips in, so that when that raised side pushes through into the cardstock, it gives you that lovely raised element. So for this, I've actually just trimmed it down slightly fraction smaller than 5x7, just so that it fits in there beautifully, because I want it to go straight on as a topper of my card once I've done the embossing. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring in our plates that are for our 3D folders. So it is the clear cutting plate that you pop in your folder with your cardstock, or your chosen cardstock. You're going to pop on the top your magnetic shim, and then lastly followed by the plastic shim, and that is the combination with the Gemini Junior, Gemini Original, Gemini Pro is the combination for any 3D embossing folder. So again, let's just bring in now my beautiful, and oh God, you ought to see that, Joe. I'm black at the minute. It's very difficult to see, but I think you can just see it if I tilt it. That gorgeous
can just see that
embossing. But it comes to life when you start to add things like your gilding wax, and it's a technique I never ever tire of using. Gilding wax, beautiful, smooth. It looks fantastic when it's on there.
Matches your nails as well, Debbie.
Oh, it kind of does, yeah. Well, this is the silver one at the minute. I'm going to be matching it in a minute because I'm bringing some of the golds in as well, because I'm going to do a little mix of colours in there. But already you can see it's starting to come to life, and you can see the level of 2D and 3D mixed together, because you've got one level and then another raised element on the top, which just looks incredible. And again, I think this method is something that's, I always say, tried and tested. Have a play. What's the worst that's going to happen? I mean, at the end of the day, it's a bit of cardstock that you've run through an embossing folder, and then you get to have a little play with the gorgeous Pebeo gilding waxes.
Cara saying that the flip pens with this embossing folder would be great.
Maybe stay tuned later tonight.
Ooh.
Maybe stay tuned later tonight, and you'll probably see maybe a demonstration along those lines, because absolutely it's going to look incredible when you add any kind of colouring medium to your embossed feature, because it just lifts it, it elevates it more, it brings it out, it brings the design out, and of course it looks absolutely stunning on black cardstock. But like I said, I will show you a couple of other ones that some of our design team members have done, so it gives you an idea of the kind of things that you can be doing once you've got this collection at home. So I'm just popping a little bit onto my finger, tapping a bit off, and adding down one layer of colour, and already you can see that come to life. But I like to add colour, so I like to add colours to this, and I'm going to bring in the Kingo with this one. Again, bit onto my middle finger, tap a little bit, excess off onto there, and then just build up the mixture of the two colours over the top. and it just creates something really beautiful. I love.
Nice using the two together, not something we see a lot of, Debbie.
Yeah, I like doing a mix. I'm one of those. I'll try anything, and I love mixing colours. I love mixing the golds. There's four golds to choose from and 1 silver, and I think that really just is down. Actually, I might have to get producer Georgina just to check if we've actually got some in stock, because I know they've been selling really well just lately. So I might get her to double check. Have we got? Oh,
yeah,
fantastic!
There's a set of 3 of the gold ones.
No way. Oh, brilliant.
They are on the show.
I didn't realise they were on the show.
And the colours are, I can tell you, Empire Gold, Antique Gold, and also the King Gold.
Perfect. Look at that. Those 3, apart from my silver, I've got those out. I had my silver just as the base one, and then, of course, just add the colours. So just use the King Gold, pop a bit of Empire down. Shall we mix it all up? Shall we have them all on? Shall we put a little bit of... Yeah, why not, Joe? Why not? Let's go and add some extra colour onto there. And again, oh gosh, when you start to build it up, it really does give it this luxurious feel, almost metallic feel to it as well. So it's just beautiful. And then I'm going to finish off now with a bit of the antique. You said you've got antique as well? Am I being heckled by a van again?
Yeah,
I
someone's
thought so.
honking at you.
Yeah. Beep, 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 beep. What is it up back? Is it because I know we're in an industrial...
It's like a lorry yard.
Is it a lorry? I did wonder.
Yeah.
I did wonder.
They're very noisy out there.
It is very noisy.
Do you want to pop through and turn to pipe down?
Yeah, pipe down, boys. Pipe down. Boys, look at me. Anyway, look at this, Joe. Already you can see it starting to come together when you start to mix up those colours. Gives it a real touch of luxury. And again, I'm just going to add a little bit onto the leaves. Bring a bit in there. And I love mixing the colours, so you've got the mixtures of the gold. So let's just pop my tops back on there for a second. Oh, I've got a bit of a mucky top going off there. Let me just wipe that down. Otherwise, I'll be getting shouted at the next time someone comes to use them. You can blame me, Joe, if you're here. You can blame me.
Oh, when you're not here, I always blame you, don't worry.
I have noticed.
Yeah.
I have noticed that we do a lot of the blame game around here. So again, I'm just going to wipe up all the excess off my glass mat with my wipe. But I'm going to, oh actually I just need to wipe my hands, Joe, before I take the next stage. Grab a cloth, grab a tissue, something to buff it up. I usually have one of those microfiber cloths. Just don't know what I've done with it.
Do you know Jan's retired a dirty rag?
She's retired it?
She's retired a dirty rag.
Pardon? Why?
Yeah, she's now got herself a new microfiber cloth.
Well,
I feel
you
like
see,
it's the end of an era, Debbie.
Yeah, do you know me at home? That's exactly what I use, a microfiber cloth. Just haven't got it with me, so bit of kitchen towel. I cannot believe she's retired off that dirty old rag.
Oh no.
Well, I'm saying dirty old rag. A well-loved rag is the word I'm going with, Joe. That's the word I'm going to use. Why has she retired it off?
Don't know. She says it was too dirty.
With a little old pillowcase, weren't it?
It stopped being effective, it got so dirty, I think.
Oh, well, do you know microfiber cloths are absolutely fabulous? They really are. But again, it's just buffing. That's a good word. You're buffing off the excess. Oh, it sounds strange when I say it. For some reason. I mean, Yorkshire dulcet tones. Buffing. Give it a buff. Give it a buff.
It almost looks like a sort of craft metal now you've done that. It
does. And that's the whole idea behind it. But take a look at that beautiful shimmer and shine. It looks absolutely exquisite. And then, of course, shall we make another quick card, Joe?
Yeah,
Let's make another quick card. You're changing up the colour palette. So I've used some black matte cardstock this time and used that gorgeous teal. And this is that teal coloured that comes in that luxury mixed card pack again. So I'm going to go in with my all-purpose glue onto the back like so. Again, I've used white stamping card to create myself a base. I'm going to keep it really nice and simple. Can't believe we've done 3 demos in my first hour, Joe. It's a world record. I'm going to use a little bit of foam. And I was going to say, has someone pinched me foam on a roll?
Foam on a roll.
Foam on a roll. Is this gone
walkabouts? Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll.
Foam on a roll. Hey, however, it's gone missing. So I'm going to have to use my big pads instead. Whack my big pads out instead. So there we go. We're going to just pop this on. Why are you giggling, Adam? You're giggling, you little child. What's he doing? What's he like?
Just sounded a bit funny,
Just sounded a bit funny, did it? What's he like? What's he like? But Foam pads, ready available again on the website, our Crafter's Companion brand. Not quite the same effect that I was going to go with, because the foam on a roll gives me more ease.
Foam
even.
on a roll.
Oh, you be yourself.
Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Hey.
Never tires, never tires. I wonder if Ben's got to come up with a, you know, little proper sing-song ditty to it, rather than just...
He's done a bit of a sing-song ditty, isn't he, about Tashes?
Has it? Oh, yes, he has.
Has he posted it?
Yes, he has.
He has.
It is. It's really
so
funny,
over on
that,
his
actually.
Facebook, do go and have a look. It's hilarious.
It is really good. It is absolutely fabulous. Yeah, I do like that one. Now, I'm just going to pop that down onto... I'm giving myself a little bit of a fray. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? Just to give myself a little bit of wiggle time. This is a little trick I do. I pop some all-purpose around the back, like so, and it gives me a bit of wiggle time to get it into my perfectly positioned mat there, because I've already sized it up a quarter of an increment again, but it gives me the time to wiggle it into place, Joe.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle, a bit of a wiggle, wiggle. And again, there you go. And then it also gives me not only a lift, but it also gives me that beautiful raised element as well. But it also just makes that stand out by adding that little bit of white around the back of it. And again, looking absolutely fabulous. Get your flower the right way around, Debbie, that would help. So I'm going to pop on now some, again, all-purpose glue. Let's pop some onto the base. And then I just need to finish it off. And again, it's just changing it up a little bit, changing it up slightly. But what I'm going to do is add simply "You're the Best" onto the back of there. And again, Joe, I think like some of these quotes have been made with you in mind.
With who in mind?
With you in mind. Because you are the best.
Oh, thank you, Debbie.
You are the best.
Don't let your TV husband hear you say that.
Well, he'll not be watching. I think I'll be all right.
You'll
no
be
one's
all
going to
right.
say anything to him. Let me just make sure I've got that on straight. But you simply are the best. And you can keep it really simple again and change up the look and the feel of this glorious, beautiful collection. And again, I'll just show you the one that I did yesterday with it, but on the teal card, and use the same waxes and just added one of the little top
Nice, gives
sheets
it a
onto the
completely different
bottom.
look on the teal,
Just
doesn't
gives
it?
it a completely different look when you do it onto the paper there. So you can see, look at the difference between the two, but both look equally as gorgeous. However, I did say to you I wanted to show you what some of the design team members have done with this.
Yes, please.
Because this one is beautiful. Nicola Armstrong, big shout out to our gorgeous Nick. She's absolutely amazing. And she's done a beautiful technique here using tri-blends and gilding wax together.
That's a
and I mean,
great
look how
idea.
fabulous that is. So all she's done is run it through again, but this time what she's done is taken the tri-blends, coloured over the top, and then added, just to give it that lovely little, that lovely little look of elegance, and that is absolutely beautiful. This one that one of our lovely design team members has done, which is Crystal, she's actually used elements to create a difference. Can you see it in the background? She's cut it out. She's fussy cutted around
Wow.
the majestic rose, and then just popped it on and added other elements to it as well. So there's lots of things you can do with it. You can actually fussy cut out little elements. So I've just taken them on back and going back to my card again, where I've just fussy cut it out, and then again you can just add on and lift up
Oh, I like that
to
idea.
create a little bit of a decoupage feel. So that's exactly what I'm going to do with that, Joe.
A lot of
I'm
people
gonna
loving the
just
gilding wax, Debbie. Rosalind says the gilding wax is beautiful on the black.
Yep.
Deborah says, oh my word, that looks like an antique rose. It's so beautiful. Alicia calls you Mixed Master Debbie. I think it should be Mixed Mistress Debbie. Oh, that could be a good
Yay.
name for you, couldn't it?
Mixed Mistress.
The Mixed
that sounds-
Mistress Debbie.
That sounds really nice. I like that.
Margaret says, I love watching you use the gilding waxes, Debbie. You give us so much inspiration. And Crafty Anne says, never thought of building with the gilding wax. Thanks for the idea, Debbie.
Yeah, it's it's one of those tried and tested techniques that we love, and we all adore doing this. It's one of those that I don't think I ever tire of looking at, because it just looks incredible when you do it. And experiment with them, because I just think there's so much you can do with them, especially when you get a couple of the colours. You can build up and create a really beautiful look, antique look, and all those kind of things. So I've just taken a little snip off my top rose there, and I'm just going to pop that onto the top like so. And again, you're just giving it an extra element, and again you can create a little bit more of a 3D feel by duplicating it and then cutting round again, perhaps cut out the middle, perhaps cut out a little middle section in there and layer up and create something a little bit special when it comes to your 3D embossing. It's like 3D decoupage embossing, but it looks absolutely sensational when you do it.
Brilliant, absolutely gorgeous. Another wonderful, wonderful demo there from the lovely Debbie. Well, there's lots of other bits in the show. As always, I'd urge you to get over to the website and have a look under the Shop the Show button. The other thing as well is worth noting that it is double points only until the rest of today as part of our Week of Wonders event. So a great opportunity to stock up on some essentials and get those double points. Let me take you through the brilliant adhesive bundle that we've got. It's really everything you need, kind of. So in here, you're going to get the low tack tape. You will get the chunky glue, as our Debbie calls it, or the 3D glue gel. You will get 2 of the tacky glues in here. You've also then got as well your all-purpose. You've got the red liner tape as well, and you're going to get it in all 3 thicknesses, which is fantastic. So you get it in the 3mm, the 6mm and the 12mm. You've then got as well, do we get 2 foam on a circular shape? So you get 1 foam on a circular shape, which is that one there. Foam on a roll. And then the other one you get is the finger lift tape as well. Debbie, what's the finger lift tape for? We don't see that an awful lot, do we?
So, finger lift tape is double-sided adhesive, but it's got an area, so the tape, so if I will have to show you, but Craig uses it ever such a lot. It's double-sided adhesive. You pop it on the back of your project and then you can pick it off with your fingers very easily because it's got like a couple of strips where you can lift up without the use of a poker tool. That's why it's called finger lift tape. And it's one that I used to use a heck of a lot, and then obviously I discovered wet glues and things like that, so I stopped using it as much. But Craig to this day still uses finger lift tape. He does the stuff. It's absolutely fabulous. It's a great adhesive kit, that.
It is a wonderful bundle. I mean, if you are new to crafting or newer to crafting and you haven't built your stash of adhesives, that's a brilliant one for you to go for. Right, we need to move on. I'm going to recap. Oh yes, the storage. I'd forgotten about this. Now there is a Totally Tiffany Craft House coming up tomorrow here on Crafters TV. 7 PM in the UK, 2 PM on the East Coast, 11 AM across on the West Coast. And these are your storage and supply cases. They're all available individually for you. So you've got the 2-drawer version. Worth saying that you can mix and match the drawers. So let me just show you the 4-drawer for a second. You could take 2 of those ones and interchange it with one of the 2 drawers. It's completely up to you how you want to do it. The other great thing about them, they've all got that hook and loop technology on there as well, and they will all store into your lowest tote, which is great. So you've got a 2-drawer. You have also got a 4-drawer. They are brilliant for crafting stuff. They're great as just a general drawer organizer as well. You've then got this one just here, which is your 6 drawers. Yes, almost lost count of my drawers there. 6 drawers, and you've also then got an 8 drawer as well. All details are there for you on the screen. A full 2-hour Totally Tiffany show coming up with Ben and Tiffany tomorrow evening here in the UK. So make sure you join them for that. If you are over in the US, oh gosh, it's gone everywhere. I'll deal with that in a minute. If you are over on the East Coast, it'll be 2 PM. If you're on the West Coast, or the left coast, as Michelle started calling it, which does make me chuckle, then it will be 11 AM for you. Right, let's recap this gorgeous collection. Let me take you back through everything that you are getting. Let's start off with that luxury cardstock that you've got in here. Beautiful colours, that wonderful turquoise, that gorgeous dusty pink, the lovely deep red and the green in there. Remember what you're getting. You're getting it in 3 different finishes. You're getting it in that matte mirror, and then also in the pearlescent there for you in all of those colours. You've then got that 8x8 topper pad. So this is very similar to the topper sheets that you found recently in the back of our 12x12 pad. You guys have loved them so much, so by popular demand we've given you a whole pad full of them. Really lovely this, because you've got really small ones here. Things like Dream Big, Happiness, I Love You, and then also some much larger ones, some floral ones, some embellishing ones. There's really a bit of everything in there, which is fantastic. You've also got as well, what should I show you? There's so many bits, Debbie, that I love. I don't know which bit I want to show first. That's how it's got me, this collection. I'll go with the 12x12s for now. All double-sided here, 180 GSM. Let's just go back and look at that spot foiling, because it is just too delicious to flick past. Look at the detailing on that. I mean, that is stunning. Really gives it a sense of elegance and luxury, which is awesome. Again, you've got the foiling there with your chandelier. Also, every single paper has a background that's going to be able to matte and layer and complement it beautifully. So really lovely. Florals, but very timeless florals in that whole collection. Then we've also got this one here, which is your card front pad. First time we've done something like this, and these essentially are a 6x4 topper, that means you don't even really need to do anything to it. If you want to ink onto these, you want to stamp a sentiment onto them, you absolutely can, because they are uncoated. You've got positive vibes, live everything with intention. I love that. This one here says, be patient. Good things comes to those who wait. They do. I'm not very patient, Debbie. Well, I'm very, very impatient, in fact. Right, next up, let's move on to the stamps that you've got in here. The brilliant thing about these is that they really do strike a chord. They are very, very positive. So you've got always believe in the impossible. I'll read a few more of these for you. Don't be afraid to be great. You've got so many awesome ones within there for you. So much so, we've got 2. The other thing I love about the sentiments within here is that I think they are kind of big enough to be verses if you wanted to use them on the inside of your card. So use them on the outside, use them on the inside, it's completely up to you, or do both. You've got a beautiful set of butterfly dies in here, some wonderful flourishes, then you've got that amazing banner there, which is your traditional lace die, and also the 3D embossing folders coming in there for you as well. $59.99 or $77.35. That becomes $47.99 or $61.88 if you are a platinum member. Lots of you adding all 4 of the consumables in still as well at the moment. I know I've mentioned this a lot, but more of you, the majority of you in fact, are now doing that. So those being the 12x12, the luxury cardstock, the 8x8 topper pad, and also the card front pad. Most of you choosing to add extras of those into your baskets. Platinum members can get a whole set of those with the extra discounts, of course, $35.25 or $43.78, which is brilliant. And remember, double points across absolutely everything for the rest of the day as part of our Week of Wonder events, which is awesome. Right, I believe, Debbie, I know you've got loads that you want to get through, so I'm not going to hold you back. And it's actually like a coiled spring over there. I can see her ready to go.
It's just a glorious collection, it really is. It's so uplifted, it's so positive, the lovely sentiments behind it, and the lovely extra bits as well, like the delicate lace that I love this one. And I'm just going to run this through. I've mixed up the colour this time. I'm going to use a little bit of the beautiful green in there, and I'm going to run this through twice. So I'm going to do it once first, and then we're going to go back in there with this one, Joe, because again, it's all about, you can make cards as big, as little, as small. You could do that gorgeous, beautiful book that has anybody found out, which of our design team members made that fabulous book. It's just stunning. And again, those kind of things, your photo albums. You mentioned earlier, Joe, a great one that I thought was absolutely fabulous in the fact that you could do home decor pieces.
Yeah, really nice.
There's some beautiful bits in there. Do you know, if you just want some nice positive statements around your house, you could buy your cheapest chips frames. Cheapest chips frames. You could, you know the stores what I'm talking about. I don't have to spell it out for you. IKEA. I'm just going IKEA. K-E-A. That's the way to say it. So yes,
make sure you get a hot dog at the end, Debbie.
What?
You've always got to make sure you get a hot dog at the end if you go to IKEA.
Do you know what?
It's a rite of passage.
Do you know what? I did try one. Not when I was last there, so it's a few weeks ago. I did not slip up, but treat myself. Didn't fall off the wagon, just treat myself. And I tried the gorgeous, delicious, scrubby-wumptious meatballs I've ever had in my life.
Oh, the meatballs and mashed potato with the sauce.
No, I just had the meatballs. I just put the meatballs in my mouth. I'm not kidding. They were just absolutely glorious. I have never tasted anything like it, and they were so cheap. They were so cheap. And then I had a hot dog.
Nice.
I did fall off the wagon that day.
You know how to do it, Debbie.
I fell off the wagon and drowned in hot dogs and meatballs, and it was absolutely delicious. I had the time of my life.
I mean, if you're going to fall off the wagon...
You've got to treat yourself to something like that.
What do you want to fall into? Hot dogs and meatballs.
Oh, and they were delicious, and I covered them in this delicious sauce. I can't even tell you what it were, but it were...
Nice, isn't it?
It were beautiful. Yeah. It were, and apparently they've introduced fries now. I've heard they've introduced fries. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to steer clear of IKEA just for a little bit because I want to get this 3-stone mark if it kills me.
You're going to stay on the wagon and away from the hot dogs and meatballs.
I'm staying away from the IKEA store. Other stores are available, but nothing tasty.
You could go to the range instead.
Of course you can. You can buy B&M. We have a B&M over here. B&M's quite own bargains, nice cheap places where you can get cheapest chips frames, pop up your positive vibes, positive thoughts. You could have lots of lovely decorated around your hallways, your craft rooms, your rooms, gift them. Oh, there's tons of ideas that you can do with it. I've got myself 2 gorgeous strips here. Look at these. Oh, Beautiful. I think I've got all the bits out. Joe, I might just have
The other
them
thing you
over
need to
here.
get when you go is the dime bar cake they do in the freezer
Well,
section.
I did see it, Joe. I'm not going to lie. Now, me and my son absolutely love dime bars.
Oh, me too. Debbie, it's my favourite chocolate bar.
It's just delicious. It's one that, unfortunately, Joe, I have to steer away from because, you know, when you can buy your 3-packs.
Yeah.
It's no good me buying a 3-pack.
They are very small though, Debbie.
Wolf down in one fell swoop. Made the lethal mistake not so long ago. I feel like I'm confessions of a sin here, like just giving
Yeah.
them but like because they were very high.
Share it with the room, Debbie. Share it with the room.
Orange dime bars, do you know the little mini ones? Ooh, ooh. Never tasted it lovely in all my life. Delicious.
So
Love orange
delicious.
chocolate. You know that I love a good orange chocolate bar, and that was no exception. Let me just tell you. Now, I'm going to go back to this gorgeous
That's
card front
confessionals with Debbie is over for the day.
Yes,
there you
it
go.
is for now. Yes, it is for now. But again, you're just going to choose which is it that you want to choose. I'm actually going to go along with this beautiful one here that doesn't have any sentiment on there. But all I've done with it, Joe, is I've taken it out and I've matted it onto some of the matching mirror card. It is 4x6, so all I've done for my mirror card piece is gone up a quarter of an increment. So it's gone up to 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. Fits perfectly onto there. Topper done and dusted, instant. But I'm going to add a little bit of decoration, and I'm going to make this go a long way. So I'm going to do what I did this morning, Joe, and I'm going to snip away at it.
Okay,
So I'm going to cut away. I'll just cut down a little bit into there because I want to attach some of that onto there. So I'm kind of cutting through my middle bit. But I just thought afterwards I can use that other strip that I've cut out twice now for something else because thinking outside the box. But again, you could frame like so.
Love
and pop
that.
that around. So I'm going to do exactly the same. I'm going to pop it onto the top though this time. It needs to go on the top because that's going to sit around the back of my beautiful framed picture almost. And I'm going to just line it up with that bottom one like so. Look how gorgeous that looks. It's instantly giving it a lift. And I'm going to do again round on the other side as well. So let's pop our dotty tape pen. Hits all the places that it needs to hit. Hits the right spots, Joe. Hits the right spots. And again, I'm just going to line that up just onto the top. Again, like so. Is that on nice and even? Let me just move that. There we go. So you can see. Now, again, I think what I'll do is... Ooh. 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 Snip, 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 into the other one. And I'm going to do exactly the same with this one. Like so. And pop it over. So I'm just going to trim those off for a second, round at the edge. But look how gorgeous this is going to look. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Beautiful. Again, it gives it like a little frame. What a little frame that looks. It looks stunning. And it's just giving it that little finish. But how beautiful does that look? Oh, I'm in love with this one. In love. And again, just gives it that really nice, lovely finishing touch. And I'm going to do exactly the same with the bottom panel as well. I love this. Love this. It's like
yeah, loads of people love it.
framing.
Mary Pat says, I love that lace dye. Lots of you liking it. A lot of people talking about what they eat at IKEA as well, Debbie. Rosalind says a friend of theirs loves the meatballs. Every time we go, she has to have those meatballs.
Because they are the most delicious thing.
Yeah, Crafting with Stacey says you have to have meatballs at IKEA. It's the law.
It is now.
And Olga says, I haven't tried this. Cinnamon buns at IKEA are also amazing. There you go.
Ooh, I love
Do you
cinnamon.
reckon we could get to IKEA and back in the break? I don't. It's about half an hour, about 40 minutes away.
Is there one near here, Joe?
About
That's
40
what I'm going to
minutes.
say.
About 40 minutes away.
Is it about 30 minutes away, really?
Yeah, at the Metro Centre. That's where the nearest one is.
I didn't realise. I did not realise.
Could we get
Joe.
there and back before
well,
7?
Technically, it's such a long walk around to get to the end.
Maybe we could just go
We could
live a bit late.
sprint.
People would forgive us, I think.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
they would. I'm pretty sure they would, Joe. But look at that. Look how gorgeous that looked for a second. Just take a moment to soak up that beautiful frame and how you can rework that traditional lace dye, almost framing that beautiful picture. Do you know what? You could actually stick that in a frame and you've got yourself a beautiful home decor piece. However, I'm going to go in with the card making. I've gone really big with this one, 8x8, and I've taken it 10x8. This one, just literally taken 2-inch slip down, and I'm going to do pretty much similar to what I did this morning, where I'm adding an acetate front. So I'm going to pop my tape onto this one, but I've gone bigger scale. I started off small this morning. Now I'm working up into a bigger one. But again, just simply line that up. You'll find heavyweight acetate on our website. I've cut it to size, and then I've cut myself a little strip. I've used craft card for this mat and layer. This colour collection, I think, suits craft card as well as the white stamping card. And just look at those beautiful papers when you cut them down. They are absolutely glorious.
Funny, Debbie, because I didn't actually even see that page in the book.
Did you not?
Obviously, you just cut into a piece of one of the pages. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
Makes
what
it
you
look totally
could do.
different.
Yeah, absolutely. There's tons of ways that you can use a 12 by 12 paper pad, and I am going to be doing. Oh, do you know? Every single time, look, nothing left on the tape pen.
Oh, what you like, Debbie?
I'm sure people set me up. I'm sure people set me up when I come in here with the tape pens. But probably just shows you how many tape pens we go through in this building. 22 metres a long way.
Can you imagine how many we go for in a year?
Well,
how many thousands?
Yeah, exactly. We do tend to use quite a lot. 22 metres is a lot. However, in the level of the shows that we do, 3 shows a day, 7 days a week, you can understand why we go through so many tape pens. And now, Jo, I'm just adding my little strip onto the top, like so. And now that gives me my dome front, ready for me to pop that on. But I just want something at the back. So, opening that up, I've taken the same paper. I could have used a contrasting one, but I've taken the same paper to give it a real lovely, I mean, that looks absolutely gorgeous in itself. I just need my all-purpose. What did I do with it, Jo? What did I do with it? Aha, got it. There we go. So I've got myself my all-purpose again. Just pop some of that onto the back. And you can see this is a real big statement card. But again, showing you how you can make that 6x4 topper into a statement piece by simply adding the frame over the top. I mean, again, that's looking beautiful. I'm going to use around the outside. I'm going to use solid tape on the inside, like so.
Nice to see, though, with the card front pad, Debbie, you can elevate and take it to the next level. I know we've talked a lot, haven't we, about them being quick cards, just a bit of matte and layering onto a left fold card, good to go something. But actually, if you do want to elevate it, you do really want to go for it. It's a great basis, isn't it, for a much more elaborate card? Absolutely,
and that's what I'm doing with this one. I'm elevating it just that little bit more by adding that frame around the outside, and it really does give it a beautiful, totally different look altogether. I'm going to bring in one of the You Are Amazing, because you are amazing, Jo. I've said this many times to you. I genuinely mean it. One of the loveliest men ever you could wish to meet.
Ah, Debbie.
You're a beautiful soul inside out. I've always said that about you, Jo. I meant that from the day I met you. And you've got a sense.
Isn't Debbie lovely?
Well, do you know what? It's that positivity, isn't it? It's that lovely positive thoughts, Daddy. But it's true, you know I mean it. You know how much I love you.
You're going to make me cry, Debbie.
Oh, bless you. Bless your little heart. Cut myself a couple of more butterflies. Go with a contrasting colour, because all of this works together beautifully. And by using that pink, it just elevates the pink in there and brings that to the forefront. Do you know what I've not used yet? I'll use them in my next demo. I've not used those gorgeous flourishes. Not use the flourishes.
Oh, nice. So I think this again highlights what you've done there with the cardstock with the butterfly, Debbie, is that if you are new to crafting, because the way these kits are put together, or these collections I should call them, put together, it means that there's nothing in it you could use and it wouldn't work together. And I think you've shown us that there by using so many different elements, snipping into them, yet it all looks like it was designed to just work, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, it just shows you again versatility. I've told you this many times before, Jo. I like to see what I'm getting for my money. I like to see what I can do with it. Can I do different things with it? If I can, and I can answer yes to those kind of things, then absolutely it's going to be one of those collections that I go for, because I do love any collection that offers me lots more than one thing, and that's exactly what this one does as well. So I'm just going to add my little butterfly onto the bottom, like so. And to be fair, I don't really think it needs anything else, Jo. I mean, I could add some gems on there, I could add a ribbon on there if I wanted to, but what I've done is created and shown you how you can take one of those those card toppers and take it and make it a focal part of the card, and just by using that die in a different way created that gorgeous frame around the outside as well.
Yeah,
so
totally,
again, really great.
Totally elevated it and created something completely different, and that's the options. Whether you are beginning, whether you're starting out with this collection, if you're an experienced crafter using it as a stash builder, it really ticks so many boxes. Let me take you back through the sentiments that you've got in here. So you've got your 2 different sets of sentiments. We've talked about this a lot as we've gone through the show. Always believe in the impossible. I love that one there. So you've got sending positivity. We've also got sharing the love in here as well. We then have delicate butterfly. You will also receive the foliage swirl, the traditional lace border, and that beautiful majestic rose embossing folder. Then we move into the paper elements, and the paper elements in this absolutely exquisite. I mean, all of our paper pads are always brilliant, but there's some real points of difference in this collection, which I love. Remember, with the luxury cards, you get it in the 3 finishes. So you're going to get the matte, you're also going to get the mirror, and you're going to get the pearlescent in there as well. Well, that pearlescent, by the way, is double-sided as well, which is fantastic. You're getting that in the turquoise, the dusty pink, the wine red, and that gorgeous green as well. Then what we've got for you is the card front pad. Now you've just seen Debbie use this, and yes, you can create a really sort of very quick card with that if you wanted to, but also Debbie used it and created something much more elaborate. You've got the same wonderfully uplifting positive sentiments that are in the collection carried through into this. Positive vibes there on that way. Live everything with intention. This one says, be patient, good things come to those who wait. We then move into the topper pad too. So you've got an 8x8 topper pad within here for you, which has loads of different embellishments. I think this will be the one you'll sort of leave out on your craft desk, the topper pad, Deb, and you'll find yourself, you know, you could always, how often are you making a card and you think, it just needs something? And whether that's a flower, a butterfly, a banner, this is packed with all of those usable elements that you're going to love adding to, of course, things that you create with this collection, but things that you create with loads of different collections as well. And then finally, you've got the 12x12 paper pad in here as well. A really lovely grown-up colour palette within here, floral elements, lots of depth, lots of texture to this. You've got spot foiling in here as well. It really is truly stunning. It's a brilliantly sized collection. It's great value as well. You've got 30% off of this, which is not the norm when we launch a new collection. We wanted to do something special for our Week of Wonders event, and that's exactly what we've done. Right, it's very, very busy on this at the minute. How are we doing on the stock front, Georgina? Half the stock has gone. This is our first launch show. I think especially on the consumable elements, if you want extra consumable elements, definitely stock up on them in this launch day. I don't imagine we'll be carrying these for very long into the future. I'm going to give you an opportunity to check out. Whilst you do that, here's all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Achieve crisp, precise, and perfect die cutting results every time with the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim. The idea behind the plastic shim is that it creates a thicker plate combination, offering an even more precise die cutting result with each pass. Simply pop a plastic shim between your cutting plates and then roll through your Gemini die cutting machine and voila! An amazing precise cut every time. Plastic shims work really well with detailed or thin metal dies. So if intricate cutting is your thing, then the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim is your best friend. They're plastic shims sized to work with a whole range of Gemini machines. And for just $14.95 or £9.99, the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim can be yours today.
Very, very busy. Lots and lots and lots of you checking out there under that last piece of video. Right, we're going to go straight back to Debbie. She's got loads to try and squeeze into the show. Don't forget what's coming up later though here on Crafters TV. It is the final show of our Week of Wonders event, Colour Me Happy with myself and Debbie, which is going to be brilliant. We have got those outline markers back in stock. It is the official launch of the flip markers as well. We've got lots of brilliant ink pads as well for you in the show. So there's loads for you to shop for in that later Colour Me Happy show. So it's our destination weekly colouring show, 7 p.m. here in the UK, 2 p.m. if you're across on the East Coast, and 11 a.m. for you West Coasters. And then a brilliant weekend coming up. Ben will be back here tomorrow with you holding the fort, taking you into the weekend. Highlights, you've got that Totally Tiffany takeover, Soft Side on Sunday, and he'll be here with you through until the end of Tuesday. And then I am back with you on Wednesday, which is fantastic, for loads more fun to take you back into the weekend. What?
You missed. There's a new Hunky Dory launch tomorrow.
Oh, what time?
Oh, 3
Is it with
p.m.
you?
With me, yeah.
Oh.
Wait till you see them. I have had a ball playing with them, and I've got a ton of demonstrations lined up, but you can get a sneaky peek tomorrow on Play Your Craft Right. Just saying.
Just saying.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
What would you like to share with us next, Debbie?
I'm going to do a scrapbook page. I
A
love
scrapbook page?
Waiting for a big scrapbook
page.
page. So I've had to pinch some textured cardstock for this because I like to mat and layer my scrapbooks. So I've taken from, I think this is from the Bright, so it could be the Pastels, but it's from the textured cardstock, and it just matches beautifully with some of these papers. Now this was 12 by 12 when it started. I've just taken a little tiny quarter of an increment either side, just so that it mats and layers just into there. Now you can add things like your distress inks around the outside if you wanted to, but I really do like this cardstock, well I'm saying cardstock, this paper pad. It's absolutely beautiful. So I'm just going to do a little bit of matting and layering first off with my scrapbook page, and I really truly mean it. I adore scrapbooking. It's one of those things that I think is great to record special occasions that you may have had in your life. It could be a nice, I've done it before for my mum, and if she is watching, hello mum, I know I ain't seen you in weeks, but I will be treating you when I do see you, because we're going to go out for something to eat and drink, because I feel like I've not seen her in a lifetime. But I made something for my mum recently with, I'm saying recently, I made a scrapbook page of her and me beloved Auntie Jean, who got me into scrapbooking, who got me into crafting to start with. So it's nice sometimes to do those treasured moments. And I did have quite recently a very treasured moment where I went to a little event that we did up here. And I say up here, it was the Business Awards for women in the North. And this was absolutely fabulous. I really enjoyed this evening. It was the first time, it was thanks to Sarah being involved in the Strictly, that I actually got to step in and present this award. So it was a great night, and one of those treasured moments that you want to capture and to keep, and those memories, and that's what a scrapbook's all about. And I do love doing these. These are just fabulous. So I've chosen one of my favourite pictures that our gorgeous Brent took of me when I was all dolled up, and just forgotten how red my hair was back then. I feel like I've had a bit of a change since then. But I'm just going to do a little bit of matting and layering. And I've taken some of the gorgeous contrasting paper there, or should I say cardstock, from that luxurious cardstock. So I'm just going to do the back of my photo with some of our tape, just to go onto the back. We do a photo glue at Crafters Companion, and you can check that out, and it is perfect for all your scrapbook pages should you want to protect and you know, not spoil your photos. So again, and it's one of those glues that doesn't seep through either, and it makes sure that it's the perfect glue for your particular album making and things like that. So I'm just trying to line that up so I've got that nice and central. And
do you have to be careful then with glue and photos, Debbie?
I think so, if you wanted it to last. You know, the photo glue is a specialist glue that's absolutely perfect for all your photos. So just go and check it out. It is a Collal glue, so you will find them on there. It comes in like a little tube.
There's loads of Collal glues on the website, isn't there?
There's
so many.
tons, absolutely tons and tons of Collal glues. Now, you've seen me already use the dye, but I'm going to cut another one out because I've cut myself one in, again, some contrasting colours that I think work beautifully. This is all about composing. So what I'm going to do is just run another one through just for the time being. So remove that to one side because I want a couple of these on there. So I'm going to just run that through. And again, you've got extra embellishments that you can really do a lovely composition with, add in that extra detail. We've got some gorgeous 8x8 toppers in here, and I'm going to be using some of those. I'm going to be using again that gorgeous card panel, which is, give it the proper title, the card front pad. But you can take those, you can again elevate, you can say what you want to say to create that positivity, or simply when you're just making something for yourself, which is, this is what is for me, this one. It's going to go in my scrapbook of all the wonderful things that I've achieved while I've been here at Crafters Companion, because I have had a blast these last 5 years. And again, let's just make sure I've got all my little bits poked out, like so. But again, Joe, I love a good scrapbook page. It really is, you know, one of those things that you can get really fun and creative with.
Well, Nee, I've got all the compliments coming in from Nee this hour. Honestly, I'm not going to be able to get my head out of the studio. We'll have the job get my head out these double doors after this. She says, Joe, Debbie is right. You're a beautiful soul. I'd say the complete package. Funny, kind, genuine, fun-loving, uber smart, and uber good-looking as well. I might put that in my Tinder. I might put that in my Tinder bio, I think. Do you mind if I quote you, Nee, on that? Is that all right?
I love it. Right,
Peggy says the collection's beautiful, and also Deborah saying, what a beautiful card, Debbie. Love the idea of using it for scrapbooks as well, because I know so many of our US viewers, our crafty family, love scrapbooking, don't they?
They do, and it's one of those that's, you know, it's just a great thing to do, and I think you can get really creative. I know Jan loves scrapbooking, I know Debs loves it, I know Michelle does, you know, it's one of those things. I bet Craig even loves scrapbooking. We all, you know, everybody, it's one of those lovely ones that you can achieve. Now, I'm just going to get myself a bit of a matching card blank there, so I'm going to bring in, no, I'm going to go with a deeper red. Excuse me a moment while I just have a little fiddle right back here. Let me just bring in, have I gone with the no, I went with the satin. Debbie, look at this. Let me get my satin one. That's if I've got any left. I've been going a bit mad using this collection. I don't know about anybody else, but I've got a little bit mad using it. Now, my peg, don't forget, is 4x6. So when I'm measuring this, I'm going to go in, again, that extra quarter of an increment up. So we're going to go in at 4 4.25 by 6 1/4.
Anne wants to know how you got started working at Crafters Companion, Debbie.
Oh, that's a really nice question. So I've got a niece who lives in Australia, and she saw a post on Facebook, and it was a call out for design team members, and it was to go to this event, you know, if you wanted to become see a little bit more how the things worked at Crafters Companion. So I thought it was genuinely thought it was an open day.
Right.
And I went along, told you to bring some cards of your makes and things like that along with you. What I hadn't seen was the other bit that said about a new store opening, and I hadn't seen that, so I just went along thinking it was an open day, got to meet some fantastic people, met Jan there, met a few others as well, and met the fabulous Leanne Chivers. That were a dream come true, let me tell you. And now, honestly, now she's a really good dear friend, and I love her to bits. But I went along thinking it was an open day. Turns out they thrust a application form in my hand when I walked through the door, and took my photo, and I was like, what's going on here? What's going on here? It was a recruitment day. I had no idea.
So you accidentally went to a job interview?
I accidentally went to a recruitment day, and I didn't realise it was. But I'm so glad I did, because that's where it all started for me, and took a leap of faith. Went along for it. They put me down to be to go for the accredited demonstrator training, and to join alongside as well, in addition to going to store, which is where I started, and it literally was the best thing I ever did. I took that leap of faith, and I'm not kidding, that's how I got into it. I kind of stumbled into it. Started in the store at Chesterfield over 5 years ago now. I can't believe it's saying that, but well over 5 years ago now. And then joined the TV team, coming up to my 3rd anniversary, literally, and that's how it started. And I genuinely have loved every single minute of the roller coaster ride that it is.
How amazing is that? What a great story.
Loved it. Yeah, absolutely. So it's been a fabulous journey so far. So, and I'm so looking forward. I'm hoping that they, they like me enough to keep me on for another 5, 10, 15 years.
Oh, no getting rid of you now, Debbie.
Till I'm ready for retiring is what I'm hoping. Right, so I'm just going to show you now. I've got Always Believe believe in the impossible. I've got my lovely picture. I've got my little beautiful strip there again. You could snip down into it if you wanted to, but I'm just going to use it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of compose this together. So I did have some extra elements, but I think I'm just going to bring in some of the butterflies, some of the toppers. We've got some of the amazing sentiments. She thought she could, so she did. Exactly what I did. I always dreamt, can I tell you, Joe? True story, I dreamt of getting into the craft industry. I used to sit there at the dentist, and I always remember the assistant manager. Where have I worked before?
Dentist, did you say?
I've done loads.
Well, you were
My career is very varied.
Dentist?
I'm an actually...
Were you an actual dentist?
No.
I can see. I can imagine Debbie.
Could you imagine me?
Yeah.
Could you imagine me?
That tooth's rotten, that one.
No, I worked in the dentistry industry, started in nursing and then moved into looking after everybody, being the head receptionist down at I Green, and did it for many years, let me tell you, and loved every minute of it. But I always dreamt, and I remember one Thursday afternoon, Sarah, who was the assistant practice manager, said to me, what would you love to do in 10 years' time? I said, I'd love to be in craft industry. Didn't believe it, didn't think I could get in it, and a year later, I actually did the stumbling into the recruitment day and then became where I am right now. So that's a true story, one of those dreams. Right, talking of dreams, let's put this all together. So let's start about how we're going to compose this. So I think I'm going to have a little bit of a, I'm saying mishmash, but I think I'm going to go in with a little bit of that. I'm just wondering whether or not to, because I don't want to cover over. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with that second one, but I'm going to bring in some of the flourishes because I've cut some of the flourishes out. I've got some of the butterflies out. We've got some of that toppers, so let's bring in the toppers. We've got some lovely florals from the topper sheet. Again, there's some really nice. Oh, we're going to have to go with that one. Live your dream. I mean, that really does sum up what I get to do every single day here, living your dream. So it's all about that composing. And again, let me bring in some more. I've got some more florals. I've got tons of stuff down here, Joe. I have, and I think I might have misplaced some of my butterflies. However, we can chip chop into them and get some of those out. Let's bring in some more elements here. Right, so I'm ready. So I'm going to start literally laying this down. So I'm going to start with a little bit of a dotty tape onto the back of my beautiful, it's just gorgeous, this lace dye. So many ways you can use it. And again, let's just pop that little bit down. So I'm going to just layer that up like so and take it to the end there. Looks about straight, that doesn't it? Yep. Let's pop on. So I'm going to start with this one. And again, I'm going to use my straight edge one this time. So my straight one. Like so. And then, again, always believe in the impossible because those dreams can come true. I'm going to pop on. Do you know, I adored this night, Joe. I absolutely adored it. I felt like a princess all night.
You look like a princess.
Oh, bless you. And it was literally a dream.
What was the meal like?
Real life, do you know, a proper black tie event.
Was it?
Oh,
did you have fancy food and fancy drinks?
The most amazing fancy food. And I went with some of the team as well, the amazing team that we have here at Crafters, which was an absolute joy in itself. And we had a blast, an absolute blast we did. So again, I'm just going to bring in my sentiment. She thought she could, so she did. Let's pop that across there. And the thing about scrapbooking is it's just about, you know, getting creative. What is it that you want to achieve? What is it that you want to lay out? What is it you want to compose it?
The thing I struggle with though is knowing when to stop, Debbie.
You see, that's my problem with, I'm not going to lie, that's my problem. I get a little bit carried away sometimes and I have to remember to step away from things. You know, you don't have to throw everything at it. However, when you've got all these beautiful things to throw at it, it really is, you know, it's a lot of fun. But I'm going to try and be careful with them. I'm not going to try and go overboard, but I can't help myself sometimes, Joe. And I do love good, really beautiful designs that you can create when you can get really creative with it. And you've got some gorgeous things here as well, some beautiful flourishes. These are from that gorgeous foliage. Is it called foliage?
Foliage.
Is it swirls?
It's called swirls, I think.
Yes,
I think it's called Foliage Swirls is what it's called.
Right, so I'm just going to add some more on. I'm going to try.
We call it foliage because we're posh, Debbie, aren't we?
We are posh, yes.
We're dead posh.
Yeah, dead posh. But again, it's just lifting, it's elevating elements up, but again, just creating something really quite beautiful. And again, I'm going to let's add a few more. Let me go a little bit there. Let's get a little bit under there. Let me lift up, create some more gorgeous swirls. Because these are they're just beautiful, Joe. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I'm going to go up there with that one. Can you see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
Literally lining up, layering up, adding texture.
Do you know what, though? I'm just thinking, Debbie, every single project you've done has looked like it's got so much texture and depth and dimension to it, but you haven't actually done any inking in this show, have you? And that's a real testament, I think, to this collection, that you haven't felt the need to add more distressing or more texture or more interest to it at all.
Absolutely.
Really interesting.
It really is, because it's one of those collections that's got a lot of that in that paper pad already. And sometimes it's just really refreshing not to have to. And it's really nice. I mean, of course you can if that's what you want to do. You absolutely can. I'm going to pop that down in the bottom corner because I live my dream every single day. I've got myself, no scrapbook page of mine would be complete or incomplete without my butterflies, so I'm going to pop those onto there as well. So again, we'll have one up there. I'm going to have a little floating on my dress like so. And this is me, Joe. When do you step away from it?
Anne wants to know if we ever have a live studio audience. Wouldn't that be fun if we did?
Wouldn't that be fantastic? What a I like that idea. Did you hear, Adam?
Adam says chaos is all he said. All it'd be is chaos.
I love that idea. We did something very similar at Craftaganza where we did a live show. We did the live craft wars. Oh my God, I don't want to repeat that again. Lots of fun though, lots of fun. We had an absolute blast, we really did. So maybe one day in the future, who knows? It might be one of those where we do. Look at that,
it would have been
Craftaganza
Craftaganza this week, I think, wouldn't it, Debbie? Hopefully,
do you know what?
crossed.
Yes,
Fingers crossed, next year is the year we can finally all get everyone back together again.
I hope so, I really do, because I missed it.
I've never done one.
You will be definitely doing one with us. I'm saying definitely. I think you'll be doing one with us, Joe. I'd like to think that you would be.
I better I'd be. I'm going to kick right off if not. I don't get to go. Honestly, I'll be fuming.
I can just see you now. Diva Strop, I'm being involved. Yep, I'm being involved.
I'll just gate crash and heckle. You won't be able to keep me away.
Oh, I honestly hope you can.
Like a streaker, but with my clothes on.
I think the whole team are itching to get out and do something. The only question is, I don't know how we're going to fit it all in with our Crafters TV schedules. So it's going to be one of those. What do we do? Do you know what, John? I'm going to step away because, again, I'm getting carried away. So let's show you my scrapbook page. But again, this is the kind of thing. I wanted to capture that moment and treasure that moment and have that positivity behind it because I did feel amazing. I did feel empowered. It was a fantastic night. And I've always wanted to live my dream. And now I actually get to live my dream. So that is why I thought this collection would be perfect for a scrapbook page.
Absolutely, it is. Loads of people loving that story as well. Anne says, lovely story. Laurel, what a lovely name, Laurel. Says, we love you, Debbie. Hope you stay forever. Oh, she's not going anywhere, don't you worry about that. Margaret Cook says, beautiful photo, Debbie, you look amazing. What an inspiring story, and a lovely picture, says Rosalind. I want to share with you some of the ink pad collections that we've got on the show today. So let's kick off with the water reactive set that you've got. It's a 10-piece collection for you. Let's go through those colours then. Plum Jam, you're also going to get Fuchsia, you've got Smoked Emerald, Green Topaz, Frosty Jade, The Midnight, Pine Tree, Grasshopper, Parakeet and the Oasis. Water reactives are our most popular ink pad that we bring to you. They blend together so beautifully. Then you've got your quick dries in here. You're going to get the Fuchsia, which is this one here. You've also got the Plum Jam, Parakeet, Grasshopper, Pine Tree, Green Topaz, Smoked Emerald. £27 or $38 if you want to get your hands on those ones just there. Right, remember also we have the luxury cardstocks available for you on the show. Each one of these has 10 sheets of a different finish. So 10 sheets of glitter, 10 sheets of mirror, 10 sheets of matte mirror in here, which is awesome. So within this, you're not choosing here, you're going to get all of these. You're going to get the ice blue, you're going to get the purple and also the green within there. 90 sheets total, which is amazing. So you're looking at about 25 pence a sheet, which is awesome value for money. Then we must of course recap the brilliant collection itself, because it's been so incredibly busy on this, and it's easy to see why. We knew you were going to love it. I just think it's perfect for sort of the times we're in, where you just want to send someone something to let them know that you're thinking of them. That doesn't mean to say you can't use it for every other occasion that you want to create projects for. Before we do this though, stop. Breaking news. We need to do demo of the show.
Completely forgot there. Oh, shall we start? Right, number one, where we first started. So
awesome.
Number one, well, just call them number one, number two. So number one, number two, number three, number four, and then number five.
Beautiful.
There you go.
If I was a betting man, I think I'd be putting my money on number 5, Debbie. But we'll see. It's your choice that matters. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion on YouTube if you want to get your votes in. Let me take you back through the collection. So as I was saying, you absolutely, just brilliant just to let someone know that you're thinking of them, this collection, but doesn't mean to say you can't use it for all of those specific occasions that you make cards for. Luxury card back is very busy. You've got the turquoise in here, the gorgeous dusty pink, that wonderful wine red, and that lovely glorious green there as well, which is brilliant. Then let's move into the card front pad here that you've got. A new concept for us, this as well. Beautiful uplifting sentiments all the way through. Debbie showed us how you can really upscale this and make it something quite elaborate, or just use these as they are over on a left fold card, and you have got a brilliant card good and ready to go. You've got 24 in there as well, so that's 24 projects or cards created very simply. You've then got your 8x8 topper collection in here. It's a topper pad for you. Sentiments, banners, tags, floral elements, embellishings with things like your butterflies all included in there. And then also your 12x12 pad, which is absolutely fantastic. Again, tying all of that imagery you've seen already in those other paper pads together in such a beautiful way. And then also, you've then got your stamps and dies in here as well. Lots and lots of uplifting, positive sentiments in both the stamp collections that you've got in there. You've then got your butterflies, you've got the swirls in here, that wonderful traditional lace banner die, and also the embossing folder. I think you can really tell, Debbie, with this, can't you, that the design team have loved it, because there's such an abundance of beautiful creations that have been made using this.
Absolutely, and I'm telling you, I've got all these here outside of me that I've put up because there's some fabulous ones on there. I've got a great big pile down here, and I've got another great big pile down here, and these in front of me. This just shows you the testament to how gorgeous this collection really is. So I'm going to start with Nick's fave. I love that one. I just think it's so clever. I absolutely love that idea of using that embossing folder, and again in so many different ways. But the idea behind these are these fabulous, strong, positive statements that really do show off this collection. Absolutely beautiful, from the paper pads to those topper pads to everything. Any kind of shaped card you're going to be able to do, but every single one of these looks different. Sandy's just created a bit on the card there. Just look absolutely fabulous. She took pics of that foiled element out and created something really simple. You've got that beautiful fan style card there. Again, that screen, it's like a screen fold, and again very, very inspiring. Lots and lots of different ways that you could take this and use this. There are some amazing samples. My absolute favourite, I don't know where I've put it now. Oh, that gorgeous book. Honestly, this is just a glorious collection. Tons of ideas. We've got an amazing design team that just didn't know when to stop, because you can see the wealth. One of this that Sandy's done, which took a little bit of inspiration behind there, but she's made a card with this one. the embossing folder and creating that frame. So pretty similar to what I just did, but just using it and made it into a card. I just think that is so clever. There's some beautiful samples that our design team have created using this gorgeous collection. I want you to think about it. It's that positivity. It's those sentiments for me that drive this collection. The paper pads and all that's gorgeous colours, the teals, the blush pinks, absolutely beautiful, phenomenal, but it's the sentiment behind this collection that really does make this stand out from the crowd. Not like others that I've seen that are, you know, from other places. This is just absolutely fabulous, and it is all about that positivity, which I absolutely adore. It really is a gorgeous collection, Joe.
It really is. Lots of you going for it. A brilliant price as well. Remember, you've got a 30% saving on this collection, which is not the norm at all for a brand new collection like this. $47.99, $61.88 if you are a platinum member. Of course, everyone getting some sort of club inspired discount. What lots of you are still choosing to do as we come towards the end of this show is add in one of each of the consumable elements in there as well. So that being your 12x12 pad, your luxury cardstock, your 8x8 topper pad, and your card front pad as well. Platinum members, to get an extra set of those, it's $35.25 or $43.78, meaning you could get the doubles of all of the consumable elements and of course the rest of the collection as a platinum member for $83.24 in the UK or $105 and change across in the US. However you get your hands on it, just make sure you do. Over half the stock has gone on our launch day show alone. If you're watching this back at a later date, then absolutely do check the website for the current stock situation because it is very, very busy. Such a versatile collection. We absolutely knew you were going to love it. It is the last day for your Week of Wonder event as well. We'll bring you new launches every single day, but also bring you those double points as well. So if you can, definitely order it before the end of the day. Take advantage of the double points. We're not done, of course, for the day here on Crafters TV. There's another great show coming up later today, which is of course Colour Me Happy, 7 p.m. in the UK, 2 p.m. if you're over on the East Coast, or 11 a.m. if you are on the West Coast. The flip markers will be there. It's the official launch of the flip markers. We're spending lots of time on those, going through them, showing you why they're so incredible. We do also have the outline markers back in stock, which you haven't seen. If you haven't seen those, they sold out very quickly. We've had a bit of a restock on some of the colours. They're going to be in the show. They are pretty magical. I won't lie to you. Give you the most amazing metallic finish, but then with a different colour outline. I know, it's absolute magic. Right, Debbie, I guess we better go and have some dinner. What we got for your tea?
I've got pasta bolognese.
Oh, delicious.
What was the card of the show?
What?
What was the card of the show?
Don't know. Hasn't come through.
Oh, well, we'll find out and we'll share
find out and let you know before the end.
We'll let you know tonight.
Before the end of the show.
Absolutely.
In the next show is what I was going to say. Right, we're going to go and have a bit of a catch up and natter and a gossip. We will see you back here in 2 hours for an incredible Colour Me Happy. See you then.